Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is White Gamer. I asked on Reddit, what are some of the most toxic things in clubs? So we're going to be talking about them. Also, I want you guys to comment below what are some of your more toxic things in clubs. So let's get started. The first one is, of course, the gritty, guys. A lot of people get mad when people do the gritty. It's funny because my teammate, he gets extremely mad when they do the gritty. I personally don't get mad when they do a celebration, but it is pretty toxic. Another celebration that I think is kind of toxic is the dead fish. Once you hit that dead fish, you know it's pretty much game over for the most part. But yeah, the gritty was definitely one of the toxic things that people said in the Reddit. Another toxic thing is spam crossing to your 6'7" striker or a striker that is very tall. Just in general, the spam crossing, I think it's extremely toxic because even if you're a good defender like myself, you can mark your guy and sometimes the crosses will still hit their pros. And that's very annoying, the spam crossing this year. I made a whole separate video talking about that. I don't want to get too much into detail, but that's another toxic thing people said. Another one is the opponent possessing in their own half when they're only up 1-0. I've actually came up against teams that they score that first goal and they're just passing it around in their half. I find that extremely toxic. That's probably one of my pet peeves and probably one of my toxic things that is in the list. And I totally get this guy, man. It's super annoying when it's only 1-0, especially when it's the game just started and your opponent is just wasting time already. And he is right. Most of the time, they do end up losing the ball and you end up scoring. But yeah, this is definitely one of my probably most annoying ones when it comes to being toxic in pro clubs. Now, the one that got the most upvotes, it's actually when you score, every single player picks one opposition player and runs circles around them in the celebration. Now, this, I think, for me, is the most toxic out of all the ones that I just mentioned. I extremely hate when opponents do that. That's only happened to me once this year, where some team was randomly running circles around me. Funny part is they ended up losing that game, which made it even more funny. But I totally agree with Doobie Hunter 46 that, yeah, when you score a goal and you run circles around your opponent, that is probably the most toxic thing you can do in the community in clubs. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what are some of your most toxic things in EAFC 24 clubs. Those were just some of them. I'm sure I missed some of them. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.